Wednesday's decision in favor of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, the alleged mastermind of the attacks, and his co-defendants vacated a decision by the military panel handling the case, known as a Court of Military Commission Review, made in June. The now vacated ruling in favor of the government reinstated 2 charges for Sheikh and his co-defendants. The U.S. has held Mohammed in Guantanamo Bay prison for more than a decade. At issue in Wednesday's decision was the question of bias for Judge Scott Silliman, who was a member of the panel that issued a decision on an appeal in June. Mohammed's side argued Silliman was not an impartial arbiter, and pointed to comments Silliman made in 2010, calling Mohammed and the co-defendants the major conspirators in the 9/11 attacks. The D.C. court sided with Mohammed unanimously, saying Silliman should have recused himself from the case. Wednesday's decision from a civilian court adds yet another delay to the military's winding and controversial case, which has gone on for years. Without a government appeal of this decision, the military will have to gather a new panel to hear the appeal again. That may not seem like much of a delay, but these delays add up, said Steve Vladek, a CNN legal contributor who serves as a counsel of record on a related issue before the Supreme Court. Further, Vladek pointed out the case was still at an early stage in the process. Major Ben Sacrison, a Department of Defense spokesperson, told CNN, "The appeals court decision speaks for itself." Prior to Wednesday's decision, the D.C. Appellate Circuit, which has authority over the military commission, has handed down 2 other decisions against the military process over the past 3 years. Nearly 2 years after the 9/11 attacks, the U.S. announced Mohammed's capture, and in 2006 he was transferred to the U.S. military prison in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. The U.S. subjected Mohammed to torture during its interrogation, compounding the complexities of the government's legal case against him, and began the military case at the tail end of the Bush administration. The Obama administration put the case on hold and attempted to move it to the civilian court system, before allowing the military commission to proceed.